Hey, it's that LarsBurrito Guy, and I don't know if you've noticed, but Cyberpunk has gone through a lot of changes. Don't make a buggy at launch joke. Don't make a buggy at launch joke. Oh, son of a bitch. But as someone who played a lot when it launched, and came back after watching the anime, it was funny to watch the anime and say,
"Look how they massacred my boy."
Then, play the game, look at how 2.0 handles crafting, to once again be saying,
"Look how they massacred my boy."
And since I want to see if the new system can still hold its own, it's time to figure out, can you beat Cyberpunk 2077 with only crafting? The rules are simple as always. Only allowed to wear and equip what I craft. That means weapons, cyberware, clothing, healing, the works. I am still allowing perks, however, so I can not only get the crafting perk. No S. Just perk. Singular. But I also gather the resource of experience points. That give me the resource of perks and attribute points, so I can craft the perks and stats. Now, enough stalling. We start by picking hard, choose Street Kid, because I want to build this city block by block, make Steve for Minecraft if he was an NPC, max out body and technical ability, as I don't know what the build's yet to be, quickly craft my nose, get called out.
Virgin like you don't.
How did you know I'm a virgin? But decided to craft a friendship in hopes to solve my new problem. We then take a job, and I don't have a crafted weapon. So you know what that means. Jackie has to solve my problems, yay! However, some people obviously see my hate of doing sections like this, and have recommended that I maybe make a save after this point, as I have cleared this mission multiple times without doing damage, and it's basically the same every single time. While I agree with that sentiment, I decided to do something very similar. Every time I have to go through a section without a weapon, I'll lower the difficulty to easy, just for that section. Just so it doesn't get cut from every video. As personally, doing this on hard with Jackie is my only damage source. It's something I've done, and it's a mental roadblock for every run that requires this mission to be done without the item I need. So like I always say, to save us both some time, this is how I'll be treating this section from here on out. It still takes some time, but it's a great compromise, as Jackie can now hold his own, and once I'm able to grab enough crafting components, and strift down because I didn't craft these clothes, keep ratting for components, wait for combat to end, switch the difficulty back to hard, and craft the big league's weapon. And show it off to Jackie. What? Well, you don't like my baseball bat? Why do you not like my baseball bat, Jackie? You want my baseball bat? And get to hear its sound effects for the first time. What is this sound effect? I love it so much. Show some proper force to the last enemy in front of Jackie.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got him.
See that Vic is Chad, and see what happens when you listen to your favorite song so much that it no longer hits the same. I then send her to a Weezer concert as therapy, letting Jackie drive us out as I didn't craft this car, and refuse to move or shoot during the entire car chase.
Aim for the driver!
I don't wanna. And even with my reluctance, I still win, due to female driver. Jackie shows off his charismatic skills.
Your girl?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. You know. My girl. Make my way to my handcrafted apartment, and after a well-crafted honk shoe followed by a me, I have to deal with the fact that this run has a small built-in problem due to some weird game mechanics. But before we get all doom and gloom of this issue, I want to talk about today's video's sponsor, War Thunder, the game with air tanks, land boats, and water planes. War Thunder is one of the most comprehensive and realistic vehicle combat games ever made. If you want to experience it right in the booster seat of these incredibly detailed vehicles of destruction, War Thunder is for you. And not to mention my favorite part, the customization. The skins don't take away from the authenticity, and it makes every vehicle feel like your own. And the best part is this game is free on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. You can install it now if you head to the link in the description, and if you're a new player, or haven't played in 6 months, you can claim the massive bonus pack, including premium vehicles, the exclusive Eagle of Valor decoration, 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of premium account. And this bonus is available for a limited time only. So it's time to lock in, soldiers and pilots, and get immersed with 7 million other players today in War Thunder. Thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Now, back to the problem. After collecting the bag, I can show you the issue. If you were to be low on ammo and game end an enemy, because Cyberpunk 2077 is obviously a game meant for babies, if you're low on ammo, walking over a corpse gives you a huge batch of it automatically, as if you're the Hoover Mac Extract Pressure Pro Model 60 with a proper dust filter. Which now leaves me with a few options of how to progress. I can either A, only use melee weapons, as I would then not need ammo, but I think that will cheapen the challenge a bit. I could B, keep super track of how much ammo I craft, and sell ammo that I know isn't mine, which I know will bog down the challenge. Or C, I can use crafted guns normally and semi-accept that I've failed the challenge due to this ammo problem, but it then allows me to use a wider range of weapons. And I think I've made my choice. Option D, install a mod that removes this mechanic. I normally try to keep it vanilla, but to me, it's a dumb mechanic. And honestly, now I can say I've done a modded Cyberpunk playthrough. Ding! So making sure the mod works. I think it's working now. Experience a tiny crash. And I craft up ammo. All of the ammo. I then get a surprise colonoscopy, get forced to install some not self-crafted cyberware, which I swiftly get removed. I forgot to do the trick that removes the eye cyberware, so oh no, don't leave a comment that says you failed the challenge. Oh no, it won't help boost the algorithm. Oh, woe is me. The next issue is getting better weapons. The main way of getting them is suspected organized crimes, as the leader always drops a crafting spec. Issue being, is these mission types are meant for late game, and doing it without healing, as I can't craft any yet, also doesn't help. And I'm dead. So for now, I focus on completing Act 1, and taking on Maelstrom, storming to the front door. And find out if you have no money, no bitches, and no balls, you just get shot.
You're fucking dead!
Owie. So we do this Jackie's way, take down the Chrome Heads, and Mr. Dum Dum himself. Find a tool that will help us later. Oh, good crafting spec. We then grab Miss Muppet, give the baseball bat another try. And, yeah, it swings. And outside of one unfortunate flashbang accident, I'm dead. I'm dead as fuck. It's so easy, I gain an achievement. Yo. I'm a gunslinger, let's go. We finish taking out the bozos until I reach Royce. And I mean, Royce, he's basically Pinwheel from Dark Souls. I mean, who dies? And I'm dead. With embarrassment running through my veins, I then play a bit more safe before blowing out his back and easily dodging his kabooms. Until he goes kaboom. Twice. Jackie learns how to use foreshadowing.
But V, it ain't a matter of luck. You decide. Remember that.
I feel like the next time we do a mission together, you're gonna eat those words, but I don't know why I think that. It's just weird. I then spend the time to collect crafting perk. Make my way to the client. Find out that I wasn't recording the whole conversation with Ev. Man, that's so great. I just realized I wasn't recording. I walked to Lizzie's and now I'm doing the brain dance. That is all. I find the unfortunate reaction of someone who found out that the laws don't apply to the Pokemon.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat.
I check the freezer and start the job I was hired to do. But only after doing a few more missions for crafting components and also gathering another crafting spec. So after giving the banana slamma to nobody important and Chappie, I then game in the leader, finishing the mission and collect my prize, quickly pay Vic back in full, reward myself with actually looking at the new weapon, may cause massacres. I am going to be using this gun almost exclusively. Meet up with my homes, see him do an NPC emote, be honest with the middleman, see Jackie be ready with a comeback.
I see no reason why you should be using expletives.
Not
Oh, yeah?
expletive.
What about that time I wanted to hire you for my cousin's bachelor party, huh?
I love that he just comes armed with that, you know what I mean? He's been waiting to have this conversation with Delamain for like years. It's like that friend that's like, you know, yeah, but what about that one time you were a bitch? Don't enjoy Arasaka Tower, let the robot have its fun. Grab the vegetable, find a problem, see half the internet's response if someone were to make a Mr. Beach joke, and make the massacre cause it. Try to become an airfish, watch a mistake, and try my best to sneak through this area, but after quickly failing, I just decided to take down everybody in my path. And the buzzsaw, surprisingly, isn't half bad. I mean, its advertising at least seems to be half correct, so once we take out most of the top floor, I make more ammo, as the buzzsaw chews through it. The gun even sounds happy to be eating through half my ammo. That was a loud click noise. I then create a backup shotgun, just because its ammo is much cheaper to craft, and who would have guessed it? Shotgun good. I do, however, find an unfortunate thing, with an enemy being stuck under the floor. Are you kidding me? Meaning I'm not able to summon the mech, because I need to kill all enemies in the area to do so. So I leave upset. For once, technically don't fail this section, and once the enemies are gone, I see Jackie become the new swinger for the LA Lakers. Mr. Boss Captain's a little upset, and by sending a text to a friend, I accidentally find out a little secret interaction.
Huh? V, get yourself cleaned up. You're a mess.
Thanks, I'm fine.
Alright then.
Yo, what the? I was just texting. What's this?
So what's the plan?
Ooh! We now get to do everyone's favorite, the Johnny section. And go boom. I wake up on a landfill. No, I think I'm gonna give up right here. You know, I think this is the spot. I'll go one more forward. Now this is the spot where I give up. Oh no, he's here. It's been a hell of a ride, Dex, but I'm thinking it's time to go. We then get to do the amazing driving section where we slip, slide, almost die, and wake up with a new crafted friend in my head. Then go to breakfast with Baby Driver. For once, he's okay with me doing what I want, and I, of course, meet the fashionista. Damn, you are always wearing some, like, cool outfit. Like, I don't know what it is about you, but you have got it. I head over to Rogue and decide I need an actual upgrade to my armory. So I make my way to the suspected organized crime in Arroyo. Die because it's the suspected organized crime in Arroyo. And after finding a perfect opening and playing much more safe, I'm able to clear out the entire mission, after getting called out.
He's hiding like a little bitch.
Yes, sir. And once the last boom is set, I am able to collect my amazing reward, the Comrade's Hammer. An explosive tech pistol that is quite literally the best. Oh, yes. Oh, baby. No! Yes. Does it have a charge mechanic? Hang on a second. It does. Now satisfied, I head back to Lizzie's, become unsatisfied as I have to talk to Judy, but once I finally get the info I need, I happily make—
Wait. Just let me know how she's doing. Okay?
I'll give you a call, okay?
Thanks. Thank you, V.
I happily make my way out. And since I'm still upgrading, I decided to finally pick up a craftable healing source. So I go for the injector, make my way to Clouds, and regret making the Comrade's Hammer. As my new shooting pistol isn't allowed inside. So I have to settle for a pea shooter, and of course, naturally, shoot pea. It's enough to clear the area, of course leaving a little to be desired in the fun department, but I find a spare room. Never been in this room, not once in my life. Take on the henchman, and finally take down the big boss. Find the needed info, and basically run my way out. Except fuck this one guy in particular. You know what? Fuck him too. I get flustered making a joke. Me when try and listen to Johnny, but someone's double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon. Hey, do you mind? Do you freaking mind? You have so much space because you take a few steps over there. Try to watch Johnny walk away in a cool fashion.
Personal space, please.
Meet up with Takamura, get no help from his friend, and switch up to finding Ev. But I'm not done yet. Experience a section that is the definition of it's a feature, not a bug. Way there. How's it going? And deal with the difficult section of whether I should punch fingers. Some people think his inventory still has a special item, and those who know that changed around the 2.0 update know that you can punch him for free. So I'm going to not punch fingers, and then take care of fingers.
A little respect.
I then collect the BD, go back to helping Takamura, before telling him to keep himself safe. And after scrolling the BD for the much needed information, to keep you on your toes, I also now get the information from Rogue before going to Charter Hill. But this time, doing it without Judy for another special interaction.
V, wait. Thought we were in this together.
Get everything inside.
Got other plans? Fine. Find a way into the lower level. I'll catch up.
I get to have more fun with my little pistol. This is actually my first time using the Comrade's Hammer, and oh my goodness, I want to use this for every run going forward. Oh, you have a problem? Boom! No, you don't have a problem. Oh no, there's an enemy in front of me. Boom. Oh no, now there's red mist in front of me. We then grab Girl Boss, realize Cyberpunk is becoming a virus in my brain.
Why?
You'll find out in a sec.
In a millisec. Get caught for having hacks. Holy. Clara! Clara! This girl literally loaded hacks onto my computer. Clara. Become a YouTube poop. Alright, I'm done. I've finished. And then with the info I need, I meet up with Pan Am with the secret challenge of trying not to get a glimpse of her butt the entire time I have to talk to her. We then steal from her clan. I test out the range of my new weapon, and it's a lot of help when we actually get to clearing out the rapids. Try and shoot my buddy. That's you, it's teammate. Craft the ability to grab the keys, and help Pan Am with her little vengeance kick. It may not be the most valuable use of my time, but ending the psychos also mean that I have more crafting components to pick up. And it's because I also get to use my fun little gun. Hi. Worth. Once we're finished, I craft up some victory waters, find the ability to craft up grenades. Yo, grenades, let's fucking go. And after building it up, I continue on the path with Pan Am. Technically fail the run as I have to shoot this trash, and then this flying trash.
Kaboom? Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
Pan Am catches a stray, but is able to help herself up.
Looks expired.
Yeah, that looks expired. Definitely past its expiration date on that one. I start to clear out King Tao, but outside of when I absolutely suck eggs at video games, I find a cool strategy where I shoot up an actually tough enemy, and then with my ability reload after a smack, go for another shot. Finish off the bots, and craft off the turret. Reward myself with making a blue gun, and safely help Mitch out of his terrible situation. I then also make a sudden realization. I'm just a tech man. I am. I am tech the dude. And since I've become a tech build, I also fully upgrade Bolt to get extra tech weapon damage. And again, I'm using this for the first time. Oh. I then hop over all the way to the gas station because I don't want to use a car that I didn't craft. And when I finally wake my way, I accidentally sneak through the entire encounter. I don't know how I actually managed to do this. I'm usually as stealthy as a bag of rocks. I am surprised. And as a reward, I let myself try out the Bolt anyway. I'm a headhunter indeed. I talk with Hellman, and after he's unable to help me, he gives me the blueprints, in case I can craft my own solution. And since we're on a first time streak, I use the Omega blockers for the first time. It feels so weird, right? Like, I don't understand why anybody would do that. Outside of it being a super dope time-saving moment, I have no idea why you would do that. Meet back up with Takamura. Stalk the Arasaka plant like your ex-girlfriend stalks you. And after all of our looking around, I go in guns blazing, because I have these cool guns. And I like to use my cool guns. I don't care how many reinforcements they send. I'm not paying taxes. Oh no, not the reinforcements. Don't let me blow up more people with my one-shot weapon, anything but. So I clear the outside, and once everyone's blasted, I do the same thing on the inside of the walls. And once everyone in my path is now on the ground, I find a sign of what's to come. I feel like picking these up are bait. I'm not even gonna lie. I do not think I'm gonna be able to quick hack. Then hack the parade float and start making my way to the chapel. On my way, upgrading my healing, and once it's crafted, I take on the Voodoo Boy's job, finding a good side to Placide. Man, you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of Placide, but damn, those jiggle physics. I might change my mind. Once the contract is signed, I go in head first, find someone with misplaced confidence.
Come on out. Looking forward to meeting you.
And blast my way in. These people aren't difficult to handle. They have to have like a genuine boss in the area for me to have a bet. I'm not gonna lie. She's easy too once her healing is gone. She basically just goes down in a couple shots, doing an extra little flight for me on her way out. I then meet Netwatch, craft us a little deal. While Placide isn't happy with what I've done, Mom Brigitte is happy to be out of her little ice nap. And she rewards me with another Johnny segment. Woo! And also lets me talk with the increasingly dangerous thing that is AI! Before I have to shoot my way out. And Placide glitches at the exit for half the fight, so after the win, that is the definition of it's a feature, not a bug, Johnny tries to ruin my good mood, and to cheer myself up, I go back to Pan Am, buying a sniper crafting spec from the avocados, crafting it up, and tearing through the rafters, which Pan Am is so happy to see.
Damn it, B!
I then snipe, shock, and explode everything in my path, until I'm in the basement, bringing Saul back to his feet, die due to woman driver. Ow. You bitch. And make our way out. For real this time. Easily explode the raffins so they can't follow us, find a place to stay, enjoy the peace, and finally get my reward for helping out. Oh, that's literally a weapon I need to pick up to finish the quest, which would then mean I fail the run. Oh. Yeah, I was kinda dead set on beating this with Pan Am's ending, because I felt like it's more of a self-crafted ending. But now, I meet back up with Takamura, go to touch the giraffe, take out Sniper 1, no you don't, 2 and 3, 360 no scope, yeah, before fighting an actual challenge, Mr. Blade Man. My first try, I forgot how to play video games, holy butt cheeks, and my second try goes a bit easier. I don't know if it's because of the explosions, but for some reason, he didn't know how to dodge my bullets, and when he went to heal, I could easily pump him down about 10% of his health. So boom, boom, and one more boom for the road, before he burns to death. I try to see what happens if you don't help Takamura.
Hurry, B.
Fine. Turns out the ceiling can't hold us, and then I wake up. I speedrun the exit, as I don't want to save Takamura, and get an offer from Hanako, as I plan to accept it. I know the devil ending is lame. Not only Johnny, but also Misty thinks it's a bad idea. But since Takamura's already dead, it's kind of the easiest way to fight Smasher one-on-one. So I meet up with Not My Buddy, learn he drives just like Takamura, start sneaking until I start blasting, fighting all the guards and mechs protecting Hanako. Hellman gets a little too comfortable, and I become the first person to join the Supreme Court in only his underwear. Since I just said the Supreme Court, I can't make a joke here if I don't want to end up on a list. Before I start doing the boom boom bang, I basically take it down single-handedly. Oh yeah dude, good job. You did a lot of work over there. It's then time to start climbing the tower to make my way to the top. Of course, getting to enjoy my build. The invisible banana peel trick. Make one last set of ammunition before it's time for the 1v1 everyone's been waiting for. It's gonna be a hard fight. He's a metal tank, and holy damage. I could do it with just this weapon, huh? Yeah, this fight wasn't very hard. I mean, holy goodness, this weapon is amazing. I've been using pretty much one of the best weapons in the game for about a majority of this run. One shot does more than 1% of his health, and I have at least 999 bullets. So I just enjoy my hammer for the last time, engaging in the fun slap boom method, even being able to finish him off with one final slap. I blow him up for Johnny, start making demands.
Do not harm a hair on his head.
I'm gonna harm 2 hairs. And for every second this weirdness is still happening, 2 more hairs. Before I stop the madman and see some Alabama action, I quickly craft an apology for Mr. Silverhand, start getting antiquated with Rubik's Cubes, so much so that I become the world record holder. Arasaka offers me a job to become their competitive Rubik's Cube player. Or I can leave and probably craft something within 6 months. So I choose the latter, knowing that I can craft the world to be a better place. Showing that yes, you can beat Cyberpunk 2077 with only crafting. Last thoughts on the run, lots of fun. It's my first real tech weapon build, and it was definitely a blast, even without cyberware. Thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. It is free to play, and a great way to start is with the bonus pack in my description, for any new players or those who haven't played in 6 months, so make sure not to miss out. Thank you guys so much for making it this far, and if you enjoyed, make sure to show your support however you Make sure to show your support however you see fit. And not as always, I'm running out of these, I'm not gonna lie.